Everything you need to know about Bitcoin, why I don't consider it as an asset class, and similar to a tulip mania. Though being from a technology background, I still don't think that Bitcoin as an asset class is worth investing. Though blockchain as a technology is a game changing technology and one should focus on learning the technology. Do you want to know why? Keep watching. First, let us understand what was tulip mania. So around in 16th century, there was a flower called tulip and the prices of those flowers skyrocketed because it was considered as an asset class or pride to own that flower. The production of flower was limited and the price of the flowers or in special cases rose to such a level that a flower can buy you a complete flat or a home. Bubble burst and prices of tulips plummeted. The reason it plummeted is because people started to trade in tulip and people started to take loans and buy tulips on margins, and then slowly but surely as the demand dissipated, the bubble bursts. Second, let's understand what is an asset class or how I like to define an asset class. So for an asset class to be investable, there are two aspects to it. One is an underlying use of it, and then there is a price of it. So let's say there are three asset class that we can think of: gold, real estate and equities. So in equities there is a price at which you buy a share or sell a share, and then there is an underlying business that a company is doing. So there is a fundamentals behind it, and then there is a price that is trading in the market. Similarly for a real estate, there is an underlying use of it, like you can live in a house or you can say do a business in a say a shop or something, and then there is a price to it. There is a use of it and there is a price of it that a person has to pay for use that. So now you can invest in a real estate and earn a rental income. You invest in a equities and earn a dividend or earn from the growth of the business, and similar. Gold as an asset class also has similar uses. So jewelry or industrial or countries keeping their reserves. So there is a price of a gold and then there is a use of a gold. Similarly, there is a price of a real estate and the use of a real estate. What is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin is a digitally encrypted currency that doesn't need a sovereign to validate a transaction. The technology itself can validate the transaction. So let's say if you and me are doing any trading or barter system, I pay you the money, you accept the money and you give me the thing. So that's how we do a trade. Now that money that I'm paying you is a piece of paper, but for me the value of that money is say 500 rupees. For you the value of that money is 500 rupees. So we agree on this because RBI has made a specification that this amount is to be treated as this much money. I would have given you any piece of paper, you would not accept it as 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. Similarly, in Bitcoin world, there is a transaction that is approved by technology. So if I pay you one Bitcoin, there is a process to validate that through a blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is very good, but the Bitcoin itself has not got any use because it can't be used for transactions. So to validate this transaction using a blockchain technology without any central body requires a lot of process, and there are some computers who mine this, validate this transaction, and it's a long process. So because this cannot be done in real time, the the use of Bitcoin has not picked up for currency. I mean, there are people who would argue on this part, but still predominantly Bitcoin is just used because it's rare. Just being rare is not good enough to become an asset class. Diamonds are also rare, but if you buy a diamond from one shop without, say, a certificate from a central authority and you go and sell that diamond into a shop nearby, they will not give you the right price because they will tell you that this is not certified and I need a certificate because I need to understand its cut and clarity. So just being rare is not good enough to be an asset class. It needs to have an underlying use. I don't see that happening with Bitcoin, and so I don't consider it as an asset class. I don't see why Bitcoin should be trading right now at what it is trading at. It can go up and down, that's not an issue, because there are sentiments involved in it. There are big investors involved in it. There are many investors who even recommend it. But I am a follower of Warren Buffett, and I agree on his viewpoint where he said that he would not even buy it for $25. Do you believe Bitcoin will become an asset class? Share your thoughts in the comments below.